Talked about at the top of the show, we were checking in again with Middle of Town Cycling about some things that are happening in the world of biking. So take a look at this. Well, we're back again at Middle of Town Cycling, which is at Bardstown Road and Gardner Lane, right behind the Sullivan University Bakery. And I always want to blow that many times as we do that. But Nira, welcome back. And we're talking about bike racks today.
Yes, sir, we sure are.
So tell me, what's the difference in bike racks, and does it really make a difference?
I think if you spend some money getting a bike and you don't want to constantly transport that bike in the back of your car, with taking a wheel off and trying to shove it in there, and sometimes, the bike is a lot bigger than the space in your car. So it makes transportation easy. It's less stress on your bike, and you just hang the bike or put the bike on the rack and you're ready to go.
All right, so you've got two different styles we're going to be talking about today. So let's look at the one that's actually mounted on the back of the car.
Yep. So this particular one is what they call a platform mounted or a hitch mounted rack. So you start off with the hitch receiver that is already installed on your car, and then based off of the size of the hitch receiver that you have, we choose a platform rack for you. They make platform racks for one bike, two bike, three bike, and a total of four bike. There are some bike racks out there that carry multiple bike racks, and then you're just looking at a higher price point.
Now, are these things that you can install yourself, or do you need to come into U-Haul and have U-Haul install it? And how easy is it to operate in terms of getting your bike off and on?
So these platform-based racks are absolutely amazing. They're very user-friendly, very intuitive. They can be time-consuming to put it together, but we can put it together, but it's very easy to do so. The main thing is making sure that your car already has a hitch receiver installed, and that's really the biggest part of it.
And if you don't, you can always have a hitch installed on your car.
Absolutely. You can go to places that specifically like deal with hitch receivers like U-Haul, and they install it for you, or your own car dealership, whoever you choose to have it installed, or you could even install it yourself.
All right, so show us how this one works here.
Yes, so this particular rack here is from a company called Kuat. Let me take the bike off first here, so it's very easy. You just do this. And the beauty about this particular rack is that it touches no part of your bike frame. And so it's easy to just, it doesn't damage any part of your bike frame. So I'm gonna just take this off. Very easy, and then I'm gonna hold it. And I'm just gonna remove it.
Now, that is very simple.
That's all it takes to get it off. The great thing about this particular one, it has a foot pedal. And so as the bikes are installed or are loaded up in the tray here, and if you'd like to open up your back tailgate or your trunk, all you have to do is push, and it goes down.
So it drops down.
And it falls down, and when you're not using it, you then you just push it up, and it's flush against the back of your car, so it's not jutting out. So it's very simple. You just need to use your foot in order to get it down, and you can do this, and it falls down to the bottom.
Now, these look extremely sturdy, durable, and it's like they would outlast you more so than you outlasting it.
I agree, and the great part I tell all of my customers, if you do get rear-ended, your car is always safe.
So extra protection. Okay, and then you've got more of the traditional type.
In options where you do not have a hitch receiver and you have to consult the manufacturer, you go to their website and you enter your make and model and car information, and they may or may not have an option to put a trunk rack on your car. But these over here, I'm going to pull this up here. These are trunk mounted racks, and they come in the option of a 2, 3, or 1 bike rack option. And it's like a clamshell. So you just place it here, and they have these straps. And these straps indicate where they go. So they say upper or side, and you just kind of hook them onto the side, the upper and the lower, and it's ready to go. I've taken bikes up to Michigan, to 3 bikes, and they're pretty steady, and they don't damage your car in any way.
And that's a very important factor, because I bought a rack, and I have to admit, it wasn't one of you all's, and it ended up denting my trunk.
Yeah, so everything you see here is like rubberized plastic, very sturdy. It can be left out in the rain, snow. They won't dry rot, they won't break. Obviously, follow manufacturer instructions, and you should be good to go.
So if someone wants to get the perfect bike rack, I've also seen the kind that are mounted on top of the car.
That's right. So you have roof racks specifically if you are traveling somewhere where you're either going on a camping area, or you have just too much stuff that you're either hauling with you, or you're towing something and you want the bikes kind of out of the way. They make specific racks for your particular car, and you just have to make sure you get the right trays and right feet.
And so the really neat thing is that you don't have to disassemble your bike in any fashion. You can keep your bike together. When you get where you are, you just unconnect it, and you're ready to roll.
Yep, and they also stay safe. So you have pins that come with it that are safe, so nobody can take your actual bike rack. When your bikes are loaded up, they come with cables and come with integrated locks and stuff like that. So it's pretty safe and secure and good way to transport your bike.